Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Legal and Finance Committee meeting. It is 12:30 approximately, April 29th. We are at City Council chambers. This is the time and the place for the Legal and Finance Committee meeting. Could we please have a roll call and determination of quorum?
Drury.
Here.
Drew. Lewis. Nordstrom. Lehman.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you very much. You could move on for the adoption of the agenda. We have a motion by Nordstrom, second by Lehman. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. We have an agenda. Now is the time for members of the public to discuss or express concerns to the council on any issue not on the agenda. Action will not be taken on the meeting on any issue not on the agenda, except by placement on the agenda by unanimous vote of the council members present. Seeing no public comment on this is for items 1 through 13, we will close public comment. Now we will move on to consent items for 1 through 13. Again, no public comment was given to me. So if we could have a motion. Okay, we have a motion to approve consent items 1 through 13 by Lehman, second by Nordstrom. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. 1 through 13 are approved. Next, we will go to non-consent items. We'll open it for public comment. Seeing no public comment, we will close public comment. Now we will go to item 14, introduction and first reading of ordinance number 6294, an ordinance amendment amending chapter 17.40 to revise permitted and conditional uses in the office commercial district. And I believe we have a presentation from planning by Fletcher, is that right?
Yeah, Fletcher Laycock, current planner 3 in Community Development Department. What you have before you today is something we've been working a long time on, which is an ordinance amendment to revise the permitted and conditional uses in the office commercial district. We've held public open houses. All the subject properties zoned office commercial have been notified many times with letters letting them know that this is happening. And we've gotten a lot of input in this. Specifically what we're doing is there's language in the current ordinance which says that any permitted or conditional use in the medium density residential district is also allowed as a permitted or conditional use in the office commercial district. So we're removing that language. The intent of the office commercial district is to provide areas within the city for institutional and commercial activities. So what we are doing is removing that language, as I noted, and then in the permitted uses, adding multifamily dwellings with one primary structure as a permitted use. That's because your higher density residential is more of a commercial use than your typical single family home. So that's remaining in place. And then in the conditional uses, we have added a lot of the uses which were identified in the medium density residential district, in addition to multifamily dwellings in multiple structures. And that would currently, under our current system, be a plan development requiring public review and approval. So we're just making sure that it's in the ordinance that multiple structures would require that conditional use permit. And then associated with this ordinance amendment, we're seeing a bunch of rezoning because what we're rezoning requests processed by the city because what we do have are a lot of single family homes, townhomes, which are 2-unit structures on individual lots, and then duplexes, which is 2 units on one lot. We have a lot of those which were developed in the office commercial district, so we're rezoning those properties, no fee to the property owners, just to keep them in compliance with the current zoning ordinance. But as we move forward with development throughout the city in the office commercial district, we expect not to see these single family and townhome and duplex developments as they're in more commercial areas. So if there are any questions.
Richie Nordstrom, you have the floor.
Thank you, Madam Chair. First, may I make a motion to approve? And if I get a second, I'll reach in. Thank you. Thank you. Fletcher, appreciate the presentation. Very good. And it clarifies a few things for me. It just makes it abundantly clear for what we need to do and what you folks will plan on doing over there. So if I remember right, it goes through the review process first, and then it goes to where after that?
Well, we started this whole process, brought it up through staff, and then we held a public open house. We've had coffee with planners. It was a discussion item. And then it went before our planning commission, and they approved it on Thursday of last week, and then legal and finance, and then city council.
What I meant was that when somebody's putting in for review for this CUP, am I understanding
Okay.
that correct? Yep.
So
this
in the
CUP
future-
process, yeah.
Yes, in the future, for a multifamily dwelling, which would be 3 or more units with one structure, that would just be a building permit in the office commercial district. If they were proposing a 50-unit apartment building in one structure, it would be a building permit. If it was 50 units in 3 structures, that would trigger the conditional use permit process, which goes before planning commission for review and approval, and can be appealed to city council.
Thank you. And then this covers the entire city, not just downtown or some specific area of Rapid City.
No, there's office commercial district throughout the city.
Yep.
So it would take into effect, or be in effect for the entire city.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Chair. I yield.
Thank you. And thanks for the work you guys have been doing on this. I know you've been working on it for a while, and I was at one of your meetings where you had input from the public, and I appreciate that. So the gist of this is removing single-family, 2-unit townhomes and duplexes from office commercial districts going forward.
Yes.
Okay, just so we have it. So we have a motion by Nordstrom, a second by Lehman. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. And the motion carries. The next city council meeting will be Monday night at 6:30, same place. Remember, if you would like to make electronic public comments, have them in by noon, before noon on Monday, so we have time to review them, if at all possible. If they come in after noon, it really puts a crunch on people to be able to. Right, okay, they're not attached if they don't come in, if they come in after noon on Monday, and they might not be reviewed at all, so please get them in on time if you have comments for Monday night. And with that, there is any objections? If not, we are adjourned. Thanks for coming, everyone.